I'm Cynthia Owyoung, and I've been leading diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives inside companies for over 20 years now, including Yahoo, Intuit, and most recently at Robinhood. I'm also the founder of Breaking Glass Forums, which is an inclusion and diversity consultancy that works to accelerate more diverse leaders in corporate America. And I'm also the author of a book called All Are Welcome: How to Build a Real Workplace Culture of Inclusion that Delivers Results. For me, this book is the culmination of those 20 years of experience and lessons learned driving this work to make real progress in workplaces. And I think it's so important for us all to really begin from a place of really defining what diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging means to us, and how it impacts us at work. Because it's not something that we can just let happen organically. Companies that have been letting it happen organically are companies that are not making progress in this space. We have to be intentional. And so my encouragement to all of you is to be intentional, to get educated, to be aware of the issues in this space. And a lot of times that starts with really just understanding, what do these terms mean? Where diversity can be about representation, but inclusion is really about how are you leveraging the diversity that you have in your company to its fullest potential. And taking that a step further in terms of belonging, how do we make sure that no matter who you are, where you're from, what your background is, what characteristics of dimension you identify with, that you have a strong sense of connection to your company, to your coworkers, to your peers, and that you have equitable opportunity, that you have equal access to promotion, to amazing projects, to whatever it is that everyone else has that equitable opportunity and access to. So those are like key concepts that I think everyone should know when you're working in corporate workplaces and organizations. And to also think about how we all have different dimensions of diversity that so many workplaces don't necessarily recognize or talk about. I think oftentimes people think of diversity as primarily around race and gender, but it's so much more than that. You know, we are all individuals with different identities, and we bring all of those identities into the workplace every day. Whether you're at home, as I am now during COVID, right? Or if you are actually in a physical office space. It's about not just race and gender, but military status, whether you have a disability, what your sexual orientation is, what your gender identity is, a whole host of dimensions that are all beneath the surface of what people see are the things that make up who we are, and how we react to the world. And all of these experiences matter. And it's our job as leaders to make sure that we understand what your experiences are in the workplace and to do our best to be inclusive and meet them. My hope for anyone reading my book is that they come away thinking that this is something that you don't have to be afraid of doing, that it's best to get started, to start to do something in terms of having the courage to move forward, set goals, be accountable, and drive progress.